Sai Ram children, get ready for the English grammar. Now I hope you are ready with your NV textbook, right? New Voices textbooks, because we are going to do the exercises which are given after the lesson number 10. Okay, so I hope you are ready with your book, your pencil. Okay, use pencil in the textbook. Okay, while writing, whenever you are writing anything in the textbook, see to it that you use your pencil and not pen. So ready for the exercises? I think it is page number 93. Okay, so let's start doing the exercise. Now before we start with the exercise, just let's do a quick recap, recollect what we have done so far. Okay, so we were doing tenses. So this is the second part which we are doing now. Okay, now what is tense? It is that form of a verb which shows the time and the state of an action. Okay, time can be past, present, or the future time, and the action and the state of an action. State means whether the action is completed or whether it is going on, right? So that is the state of an action. Followed? So we also learned the three types. Okay, three kinds of tenses: present tense, past tense, and future tense. Right? Then we also learned the four forms of tenses. So all the three tenses, they have four forms, four subforms we can say. Okay, forms of tenses. So the present tense, what is there? Simple present tense, present continuous tense. Continuous is also called as progressive tense, right? Present progressive tense, present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense. Isn't it? Okay. Then the past tense also same forms. Okay, only the period changes, time changes. So here it will become simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, and past perfect continuous tense. Then comes the simple future tense. Future continuous tense, future perfect tense, and then future perfect continuous tense. So these are the form of the future tense, isn't it? So these are the 12 tenses which we have learned so far, right? And you have to keep them in your mind, okay? So they are actually very important, okay, to form a sentence. Now here we also learned about the different forms of verbs. Okay, there are 5 forms. Base is the V1. Okay, that is the first form of the verb. Example is play. Then the past. When past tense is used, it is the second form, V2. That is the past tense, that is played. Then we have the past participle, which is called as V3, or the third form, played. Okay. Then the S or ES form, that means we add S or ES to the verb, plays, right? Then ING form, that is the VING, that is the ING form, playing. So we add ING to the base form, that is the verb, right? We add ING to the verb. Now here you can see the chart here. Okay, now this chart, the way in maths you learn the tables. Okay, now with the help of the tables you are able to do any multiplication or division sum, right? You are able to solve it. Same way, whenever you have to write any sentence in whichever tense, if you know this chart properly, if you learn this, you will be able to write any sentence. Okay, so here you can see time is given, present, past or the future, and the four forms of each is given, right? So simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous, right? So here you can say that where we have the tenses here, right? Now you can see here simple, so it can be simple present, simple past, or simple future, right? So it can also be simple present, simple present continuous, present perfect, or present perfect continuous. So anyhow you can go. Okay, you can either go this way or downwards also. Followed? So this table you have to keep it in your mind. Followed? So it is very important. So let's go through it. Now here we can see simple present, how it is formed, verb or verb plus s. That means we add the s form there, right? We add s, right? Plus s, m is r, or whatever verbs are there. Okay, then simple past, how it is formed? By using the second form of the verb, right? That means the past tense, played, remember? Yeah, and simple future, how it is formed? You add will plus the whatever verb is there, will play. Then continuous present, okay, or the present continuous, how it is formed, the second one. Okay, you will add am, is, or, are plus verb plus ing. Present tense, right? So you'll use either of these, am, is, or are plus verb plus ing, right? Is playing, present continuous, going on, ing form. Then how the past continuous is formed? Was or were plus verb plus ing. Were playing, was playing. Then how the future continuous is formed? Will be plus verb plus ing. Okay, so here will be playing. Then the perfect one, the present perfect, have or has plus the third form. What is the third form? That is the past participle, right? So I have played, right? She has played. Then the past perfect, you have to add had plus the third form, right? Had plus the past participle, that is the third form. Had played. Then how the future perfect? Will have plus the third form. So will have plus the third form, right? Which is the third form? Past participle, right? Will have played. Then the future, then the perfect continuous. Okay, the present perfect continuous. Have or has been plus verb plus ing. So, I have been playing. That will be the present perfect continuous. Then the past perfect continuous. Had been plus verb plus ing. Okay, so I had been playing, past, right? Then the future perfect continuous. Will have been plus verb plus ing. So, how it will be? I will have been playing. Followed? So, this chart is very important. This table is very important. So, do learn it by heart. Okay? Now, let's move ahead. Now, let's go to the textbook part, exercise. Fill in the blanks with the simple or continuous forms of the verbs in the brackets. Some can have more than one correct answer. Okay, now let's see what it means. Some can have more than one correct answer. So what we are supposed to do in this exercise? We have to fill in the blanks with the simple or continuous form. Okay, it can be simple past, simple future, simple present, or the continuous. Again, same. It can be a past, perfect, or present continuous forms of the verb. So we have to only use these form of verbs for our answers. Okay, now see here. The first one. Jerome dash bake a cake when he dash, that is return from home. Okay, so we can use either the simple or the continuous form of the verb. Okay, anytime, of any time, either present, past or future. But it depends on the sentence which is given to us. Okay, just cannot put anything anywhere. First you have to see, read the sentence, try to understand which tense is required here, and accordingly you have to write the answer. So the first one, Jerome will be baking. Okay, will be. So which form it is? Now here you can see, children, I would like to tell you this thing. The word here, what it is? Baking, right? So exactly if we'll say that, what is added to the form? The word given is bake, right? And what we have to add here then for continuous, what we have done here? We have added ing. Okay, will be baking. So what it becomes? Will, that means future, right? So will be baking. So it is what? Future continuous tense that we have used here. Then baking a cake when he will be returning. Again the same thing, we have added here ing and will is there. So which tense? Again here it is future continuous. So we have used here future continuous form of the verb. Followed? Then the second one. Here you can see, remember the question says it can have more than one answer. So same here, we can also form the same sentence by using some other form of tense. Jerome will bake. Okay, so bake it is as it is, right? So which form it is? Will is future. Bake, the base form, right? So it is what? Simple future tense, right? It is simple future. Jerome will bake a cake when he returns from home. So simple, right? We have done when he returns from home. So we have the simple future, will bake and return. It is simple, right? Okay, so let's move ahead. They were waiting for the bus when I saw them. Again, were waiting, ing is there, right? And were is the past tense. So it is past continuous, right? They were waiting for the bus when I saw. Saw is the simple past, right? When I saw them. And the third one, the school bell will ring in 10 minutes. Will ring. Again, it is a simple future tense that is used here. Did you know it rained yesterday? Ed is added, right? When it is added, right? So it is what? It will, did you know it rained yesterday? So it is simple past, right? Ed. It rained yesterday. So we have used a simple past tense. He studied in this school for the last 5 years. So studies has become here what? Studied. It is a simple past, right? So he studied in this school for the last 5 years. Now the same sentence we can use another tense here, another form of the tense. He was studying in this school for the last 5 years. Was studying, ing, right? And was, that is the past. So what it will be? Past continuous tense, right? Okay. Then the sixth one. Again, the sixth one has two answers here. The show will be starting at 5 p.m. Will be means future, starting means ing form we have used here, continuous, right? So it is will be starting. So it is what? Future continuous tense. Now the other answer is the show will start at 5 p.m. It is simple future, will start. So in this way we have two answers for this question, right? The seventh one, again two answers are there. He will get the money when he will turn 18. Now will get, will is again future, right? So it is simple future, and again will turn, again it is simple future, right? So we have used here future, simple future tense. Now in another sentence, that is the same sentence, he got the money when he turned 18. Got is what? Simple past, right? When he turned, again here also simple past, isn't it? So he got the money when he turned 18. So here also we have two answers. He is growing more ill-tempered every day. Going on. Is growing, right? So what it is? It is present continuous tense. He is growing more ill-tempered every day. Followed till here? Okay, now let's move ahead to our P exercise. Now fill in the blanks with the perfect forms of the tenses mentioned for the verbs in brackets. Now which form we are going to use? Perfect forms. Okay, now let's see. We dashed the station before the train arrived. Okay, which verb we have to use? Reach. And which form? Past. It is past perfect. Remember, we have to use the perfect form. Past perfect. So, we had reached the station before the train arrived. So, it becomes past perfect. Had plus reached. Ed. Right? So, ed is what? The past participle form. Right? Had reached the train. Followed? We had reached the station, not train, sorry. We had reached the station before the train arrived. Got it? Let's see the second one. The Guptas will have left for Singapore by this evening. Which tense we are supposed to make? Which perfect tense? Future perfect tense. Okay? So the Guptas will have left. Left is the word given to us, verb, right? So will have left here we have given because it is the future perfect. So it is left. The girl has prepared for her midterm examination. Present perfect is required. The verb is prepare. So the girl has prepared. So answer is has prepared. So present tense, so has we have used here. Prepared, the past participle of prepare. The bird had flown away by the time the fox jumped. Past now, past perfect is required. So, had flown. Jay tried to hide the vase because he had broken it. Past perfect, had broken. Okay, so break became here. Break will turn into broken. By the time I am 25, I will have finished my studies. Future, future perfect. So, will have finished. Okay. The workmen have gathered inside for lunch. Present perfect. So, have gathered. Nina had won the prize every year until this year. Okay. So, Nina had won the prize every year until this year. Okay. Now, I think there is one error here. So, you can do the correction. Okay. It is Nina had won the prize. So, it is not C. It is Z. Okay. So, Nina had won the prize every year until this year. Okay. So, our answer is had won. Followed. Now, children, here we have come to the end of our tenses part. What is your work to do? What is your work to do? You have to keep in mind how the forms, how the tenses are formed. Right? Remember the table? Isn't it? So, don't forget that chart. It is very important. It will help you in your secondary class also. So, don't forget. Keep it in mind. Okay. So, what we have learned today? We have learned that the simple tenses, it is very easy. All the simple tenses, they are used to describe actions without specifically saying whether the actions are completed or going on. Okay, so that is the use of simple tenses. Fine. Then the continuous tense. They are used to what? To describe action that is, was or will be ongoing, going on in the either the present, past or future. And the continuous tense, the perfect one. Okay, the perfect tenses, what they do? The perfect tenses are used to indicate a completed, done, perfected action in the present, past or the future. Right? So just keep it in mind, all these tenses, and you will find it very easy to answer. Okay, so we'll stop here for the day now. Bye.